Hey guys, Xavier here, and today I'm back at Genshin Impact once again, hanging out with our beta a bit longer, though seems to be no one here. I apologise in advance for my voice, got a bit sick. A shelf packed with books and potions. Looks like the owner has a habit of reading and researching potions. Looks like an alchemy work table. Some potions and other apparatus are laid out here. It wouldn't hurt to touch it, would it? I would not touch the table just in case. Board with some incomprehensible experimental notes stuck onto it. Still, you can tell that progress is being made on those experiments.
Here comes Albedo! Let's go see him!
Yeah, Albedo.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting?
Couldn't make heads or tails of anything.
Not to worry. They're all for alchemical purposes. You'd be hard-pressed to find an everyday use for them.
Okay.
Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different worlds. Take Tevat, for example. Here, those with visions can manipulate the elements. But worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so. Or even everyone.
Okay.
So, leaving elements to one side, do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world?
I mean,
I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment.
Am I battling slimes again?
No. You shan't be required to exert quite so much effort this time around.
Oh, thank goodness.
Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
Excuse me, what? Sorry. I just can't do it.
That was your best effort? Well, can't be helped, I suppose.
What's with the disappointment? Isn't that, like, impossible?
Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking, as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves. I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation.
Alchemists certainly have active imaginations.
I suppose I have a curiosity for things that others find surprising. Anyway, why don't you cook us up a sunshine sprat? I've just finished preparing the recipe.
Sunshine sprat? Okay.
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, it's also worth experimenting with and highly nutritious.
Paimon bets you're just hungry. That does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves.
I know what you're getting at there, Paimon.
Good buddies are always on the same page.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking forward to the results. If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsels.
Okay.
Paimon doesn't think we'll have that problem.
Yeah, we've eaten
How
a lot
are we
of
gonna
food.
channel elemental power into the food?
I got this one as well. Okay. Sunshine sprat. I need butter. Just do all the butter. 4 minutes to wait. Oh, 5 minutes.
Where does he get these ideas from anyway? Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
I can't do anything for the next 15 minutes. Damn it. I guess I could get a start on Bennett's quest. Here. Bennett. Let's begin our hangout with Bennett. Sorry about it, it's gonna take a while for the butter. 15 minutes total. Until I have enough. Hey Bennett.
Oh, it's you! Didn't think I'd be running into you here. I guess it's my lucky day. How are your adventures going lately? Did you come here to get a new commission from Catherine, or to get paid? And where are you going after this? Bet you've got a really exciting adventure lined up, huh?
Nice to meet you, Bennett.
Oh, I'm talking too much, aren't I? I'm sorry. I was just so excited to run into someone I admire so much. And, maybe a little starstruck, too.
You admire me?
Of course! You're the mysterious traveler, the hero who quelled the Storm Terror crisis, and the leader of your own adventure team to boot.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I'm totally jealous of all your achievements.
Xavier's adventure team.
Yeah, word's been spreading in adventurer circles for a long time now. Your adventure team shows up all over the continent.
And it's always
It
very
might
people,
look
isn't
like
it?
you're just handling a bunch of boring commissions, but then, as soon as something big goes down, you're always there.
I have my reasons.
Anyway, I just really envy you. You're sort of like the protagonist of this world or something.
I'm better.
Me, on the other hand, I'm just some unlucky guy. My adventure team even... never mind. I shouldn't get all
you're
down
the
in the
only
dumps
one
in
in
front
your
of someone I
adventure team.
admire. I should be open to see what I can learn. Speaking of which, I have a favor to ask.
Yeah?
When you go adventuring later, can I come and watch?
Aren't you going to give me a hand?
Maybe you don't know. I'm a really unlucky person to have around. If you brought me along on an adventure, my bad luck would probably just screw everything up.
Yeah, as long as you don't
I don't want to get you into any trouble. So, just let me watch from the sidelines. That'd be good enough for me.
Sure, let's go on an adventure.
Really? I didn't mishear you, did I?
No?
You mean, go adventure with you? Just like we do if I was on your adventure team?
Well, I have your
Wow,
character unlocked.
I never thought I'd get an opportunity like this.
I've always wanted to go adventuring with you too.
Aw, shucks. Hearing you say that has got me all flustered. But I'm happy to hear it. By the way, since we've got this rare chance to work together, let me share some recent intel with you.
Ooh.
According to my friend Fischl in the guild, a mysterious and dangerous ruin has recently been discovered.
It's probably right.
Based on how the guild ranks the difficulty of its commissions, it's probably between a rank B and a rank A.
Ooh.
Normally, I wouldn't feel confident about taking on this level of commission. After all, with my poor luck, it's safer for me to take on commissions that are a few notches lower than my actual ability.
Yeah.
But
Understandable.
since you'll be joining me this time, it'll be a piece of cake, right?
Does defeating Storm Terror count as an S-rank commission?
Of course! Defeating Storm Terror puts you on par with Guildmaster Cyrus in my mind. By the way, this ruin might be a dangerous one, but that usually means there'll be some great treasure hidden inside. I can't wait! Oh, do you usually make some food before you set out on an adventure?
Not really. No, I usually leave straight away.
Oh, I guess you're such a pro that you don't need to worry about that, huh? Awesome. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Yeah, let's go and do a dungeon. Well done. I've done this one, but it's a new one. Party level 71. Ooh, that's big jump. Maybe Amber will
Leave
be
it to
better for
me.
this. Hey Bennett.
It feels pretty ordinary here. I was expecting some kind of sense of impending doom. Could it be that because you're here with me, I'm feeling more at ease? I, for one, am getting a strong sense of treasure in the area. Let's hurry up. Onward.
Okay. Which door? Oh, we're just going straight to the middle, huh? Ooh, we got lasers. Circle pattern?
This room's setup seems to be somewhat tricky. The things that
Doesn't
stand out are
seem
the
that
two mechanisms in front of us. One on the left, and one on the right. But it seems like there's some sort of danger lurking around the mechanisms. If my years of adventure experience are anything to go by, it would be a disaster if we activated the wrong mechanism.
Yeah.
How about letting me try it out first?
How can I let you face the danger alone?
I could try it out myself, but what do you think we should do? Let's do it your way.
We'll take one each, activate them simultaneously, which is what I was thinking when I saw it.
Well, that's a possibility. Yeah. Let's try it then. I'll take the right side, you take the left.
Okay.
Go stand by the mechanism, and when we're both ready, let's trigger them.
There you go. Teamwork.
Cool! The door is open! We got it right! Good thing we went with your idea. Huh, you definitely live up to your reputation. And I haven't had this feeling of working together with friends in ages. I've really missed it. Anyway, let's move on.
Yep. Still haven't gotten any hearts yet. Oh, what the?
Oh, so this room has 4 mechanisms, which means
2 of us won't be enough.
that's what I'm thinking. Based on the last room, I think we're gonna need 4 people to trigger all the mechanisms at the same time.
We need to also
If
access
only the
them.
rest of Benny's adventure team were here.
What's the deal with Benny's adventure team anyway?
I hate to admit it, but the truth is, it's gone. It remains in name alone. The only reason Catherine hasn't deregistered Benny's adventure team is because she took pity on me. In fact, the number of adventurers on the team has been below the registration requirements for a long time already.
You mean you're the only one left?
Yeah. Royce, Heckler, and Jack were all members of Benny's adventure team.
Okay.
A lot of things went down, but it mostly ended because of my bad luck. I completely understand why they quit the team. I'd never want to put them in danger on my account.
I feel like I know the solution to this puzzle. Don't take it personally.
Yeah, I felt really let down at first, but I'm pretty much used to it now. It's okay. Even though I'm the only one left on Benny's adventure team, one day I'm gonna make sure its name is known all over Teyvat.
You can do it, Bennett.
Thank you. Let's focus on the problem at hand. Sorry. The thought of the adventure team got me all sentimental. Now that I think about it more carefully, maybe we're making too many assumptions about the solution to these mechanisms.
You mean the solution may be different from the previous room?
Exactly. Okay, I'll take a quick look at these mechanisms while you look around for any other clues.
Ooh, okay.
There doesn't seem to be anything here.
Just a lot of empty.
It's so dusty. Paimon bets no one has been here in a long time. Hey, that looks like a notebook. Let's grab it and check it out with Bennett, shall we?
Yep. You Bennett.
An adventurer's notebook? What's it doing here? Maybe it's got some clues on how to crack these mechanisms. Shall we take a look?
Yep.
Whoa, it really does
Eric
have
can-
some information about them.
Eric can't hold on any longer. We had no choice but to give up. I'll leave this notebook here. Maybe this treasure is destined for someone else. As you may have noticed, the mechanism installed by the door needs someone operating it constantly. Otherwise, the other mechanisms cannot be operated. But there's a catch. The person operating the mechanism by the door takes on an enormous risk. If the other mechanisms are open in the wrong sequence, that person will face something. One other word of advice. The number of torches does not indicate the sequence of operation. We made that mistake and paid a painful price. Perhaps the order has something to do with the position of the torches on the ground. What is the answer? Oh, how I wish to know. but Eric physically can't take any. It's some very valuable guidance.
It seems that the writer is holding something back. Well, since they placed their hopes on future adventurers, we can't let them down. The notes say that the mechanism at the entrance needs to be controlled by someone continuously. But if the mechanisms are activated in the wrong sequence, the person in charge of the mechanism at the entrance will...
Get hurt?
Yeah, I guess that's what the notes are referring to when they say Eric can't hold on anymore. Anyway, I'll take that role.
We should at least do rock, paper, scissors.
It's okay, it's okay. Getting injured is just part of my daily routine.
Okay.
I'm pretty used to it by now. At the very least, I should be able to last longer than this Eric guy. And more importantly, I trust you. You can definitely crack this mechanism puzzle, right? I mean, come on. You're the great adventurer that I've always admired.
Bennett.
All right. Let's just focus on solving these mechanisms. Remember what the notes say. The number of torches is not the hint for the activation sequence. Perhaps the sequence is related to the position of the torches on the ground. Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself just because you're afraid I'll get hurt. Just go with your gut and do it.
3, 1, 2. I feel like oh, I know how to solve a puzzle like that.
You solved it?
Yeah, it was, piece of cake.
That's the great adventurer I'm talking about. Awesome. Let's go and open the chest, shall we? I can't wait.
So yeah, the position of the torches. So, like, this one indicated this was first. This one indicated this one was first, and the third torch there indicated this one was first. Let's see what we got.
Wow, that was quite a haul. This must be the proudest moment for any adventurer. Not only getting the chest, but having this golden opportunity to join you on an adventure. For me, that's a pretty major treasure already.
The chest is the most important thing here.
I guess you're right. Finding chests is where the real romance of being an adventurer lies. But there's one other thing that I find the most amazing of all.
Me?
The fact that nothing really bad happened to us this whole adventure. This is the first time in my whole adventure career that it's ever turned out this way.
But it shows that fortunate outcomes do exist.
That sounds very deep. But I think I get what you're saying. You're saying that no matter how unlucky I might be, there'll always be times when luck is on my side,
Yes.
right? Yeah, this is a really big thing for me. And you know, I have a feeling that it was your kindness and goodwill towards me that helped me avoid a lot of bad luck. Even find a little good luck. It's a bit embarrassing to say that out loud, but all in all, thank you for everything. I hope I get to go on another adventure with you soon.
I'm glad I just got to hang out with you, Bennett. Unfortunate outcome. Perhaps it was your goodwill and that allowed you to snatch hold of some good luck. Easy puzzles. And I guess that's it for Bennett. Short 15-minute adventure. Just to think this whole thing was over some butter. The whole detour. Alright, those better. Thank you very much. Now I can make some sunshine spread. Boom. Right to the middle. Perfection. Tomato.
That was fast. Looking forward to testing the results.
Yeah, you're just hungry. There you go. Perfect meal for you.
An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy. As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems like food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours.
Yeah, spent 15 minutes
Unless
away from butter.
Could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Okay.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
Your Paimon's a new favorite.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
Yeah.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago! But you do have tasty recipes, so Paimon forgives you.
Oh, Paimon.
And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
Whoa.
Paimon's barely finished eating and you want us to go gathering again?
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me the hassle.
Okay.
If you had, say, a superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, lost property would be a thing of the past. I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look.
There should be some elemental traces on the lost items.
Oh yeah! You could use elemental sight!
Wait. Am I literally supposed to be looking around the mountain? Okay. Oh. Okay, he's like got butter. I see you there.
The extract of an animo crystal fly can only be animo elemental energy, right? This has gotta be it! Still in one piece! Good thing the vial's so strong! This must be electrohypostasis powder!
Albedo.
Goodness.
Albedo.
You managed to find them. Incredible. 1,000 thanks. I'm wondering, this elemental sight, this is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here on the mountains, correct?
Yes.
Yep! Guess it does sort of count as a superpower, huh?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat. Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean, we failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, getting these items back, I'd call this a very worthwhile experiment. I have to commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning.
How do I get off this train?
In essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities.
Okay.
Let's start with physical. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing?
Nope.
And if you jump from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then?
Nah.
So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into a million fragments? Then could you see her?
Sounds like we're still in the superpower test.
Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment. I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please, follow me.
We're gonna go even further up the mountain. Looks out of amber. Oh, he's way up. Are you kidding me? Just leave me alone. Jeez. Why here, of all places?
You want us to jump? From up here?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is.
We better have a better method.
Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake. I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis.
The opposite side of the lake. So, we're gonna be swimming?
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that seems most rational to us. Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole thing rather refreshing. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is invaluable to the research.
My kind of experiment.
Then if you would, please, I eagerly await the results.
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing, emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
Go. Gotta get across the line. How did you get here so far?
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it.
That was fairly
Your
simple.
reputation precedes you, traveler. The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
Yeah.
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little.
Oh,
But anyway,
really? Little
if it turns
cheater.
out that the natural laws of Teyvat do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to. If the natural laws of Teyvat do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects.
Okay.
The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it would be something to savor again and again.
You
But
getting a
how
bit
does this
distracted
help your
over
research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something interesting.
there? What else have you researched this thoroughly?
I may be about to make some analogies between you and a few unusual specimens. I hope you won't be offended. Gold, petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our own.
Excuse
The
me, what?
essence of the investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting in nature. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite. As the unknown transitions into the realm of scientific understanding, the feeling of enlightenment is lost. All these things that start out as objects of fascination end up possessing the prosaic mundanity of a sunsetia or a sweet flower. They cease to be noteworthy.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to paint those hilly turtles? Because you got to see something new and interesting in the differences between them?
Precisely.
Okay.
To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection.
Okay.
There is precious little about them that serves to pique my curiosity now.
So after all these experiments, are we gonna be, like, boring to you? Like some basic draft of a sketch?
Of course not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I will remember this friendship for a lifetime. Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment. Intelligence.
Intelligence?
Follow me.
Okay.
There are some other ruins nearby.
Oh, he's just down there. Okay. Here we are.
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels.
Yeah, plenty.
I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test.
Wouldn't a written test suffice?
I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings.
Okay.
There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Remember that this is a test of intellect. So should you get lucky in any way, that won't be factored in as part of the test.
Okay.
So, let's see you in action. Start wherever you like.
I see this right here. Oh.
It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
Something be fast and this. There's no way I can that one go fast.
I'll race you there.
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Okay. See, this is easy. Wait. Oh, he went over. You went over. Or are you for this one? You're for this one. Hey, that worked. Oh, you went there. Sneaky, sneaky.
Bet you can't keep.
To ashes!
Okay.
Let it rain.
Just need to find the other one. Oh, you're right there. The toys of the veg gets right to the puzzle. It's a Vegenovus C. What's up? Be funny if this turns out to be Dolly.
Get him. No one escapes my sight.
Don't tell me you're gonna go all the way up and over. Good.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism.
So I can't
Exactly
even
what
do
will
this.
happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out. Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now.
Symbols.
What's this?
I feel like I've seen these before.
To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Okay.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once. Seems like
Yeah.
if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
I take it I passed the intelligence test.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to seeing the result of all this brain ache.
Same here.
Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
Hi, Rosaria.
You! You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor.
What do you mean?
Taking orders from a complete stranger, drinking anonymous potions, participating in all kinds of strange experiments. I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps you were colluding from the beginning.
Sister
Why?
Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see over the top of it.
I was just helping him with his research.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander. I'm only concerned with one
No, I'm
thing.
Traveler,
Whether his
not
alchemy
Outlander.
has transformed you into something more sinister.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing.
Ooh.
In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
Oh,
So, what are you gonna do?
you came here to be sure, so you must have ways of assuring yourself.
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me. I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
Hey,
But
that's what we're
we
doing
don't
as
even
well.
know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here. Now then,
Okay.
all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat, which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's
I know, I was
good.
just enjoying the
So
experiments.
stubborn. Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that.
Maybe she just lacks security.
Huh. Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo.
Oh yeah, so it's final experiments, so... Should just head back up and find out what Albedo has. What do your results show, Albedo?
You're back. Good timing. I've just about reached the conclusion.
Yeah, Rosario held
You
us
took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back?
up. Quite literally. By a sister, no less.
I wouldn't worry. She's just doing her job. Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go.
Awesome.
But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
That's it.
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts off for that?
Yeah.
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered that the
Granted.
world of Tevat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders?
Perhaps.
I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle.
Yeah.
The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar, is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Tevat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But after I observed you, I had another idea.
And what's that
Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so,
Did you make it sprout?
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
Oh, nice!
the transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition. Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself?
It was so short-lived.
It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. Life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought, with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Of course.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious. A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
I wonder how my sister is.
Things feel a little heavy right now. Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look after you.
Ah, thanks.
Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom.
So I'm a helpful specimen?
I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me. In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again?
Sure. Even if you just want some company, find me anytime.
Well, glad I can count on you. I made a point throughout of telling him how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean?
What?
Those born of Earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined. If, one day, I lose control,
Wait, what?
destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything, can I rely on you to stop me?
What? Wait, what? I'm gonna end the episode there on that mysterious note. Links will be in the description to the main channel and the second channel for you guys go check out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when it comes out. Ding, ding. I'm Xavier. Xavier out.